walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now. Yeah. Blow your budget in the club, the booth up. If your dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up. Ooh, I'm with right now, I got you. Right now, nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew up right now. Cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now.
I like when birds come in. Sounds like I see seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back. Bet on bet. I got the beam in the flat. I got it in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, the man. I'm a K-back. 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they scamming. They know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue. They know what tanks at. I got the that live in the mansion. They know what that. I got some that's up in the jet and they know what. I came on top of the building, yeah, my we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, my we never ran. Down there, thought that I had a fan. Oh, hey, any 10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman, I'm best man.
All right, Coach, thank you. There's a look at New Era Field here in Orchard Park, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Set! Blue landed! Blue landed! Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw on second. Here's Kelly. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Extra point forthcoming. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang. But it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. And got his man complete. They give him a gain of 38. First catch of this game, a big one. Of course, he had the big performance last week when he was AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, but that was so last week, wasn't it? I mean, look at what he's doing now. I think he's trying to exceed what he did in that game and continue to ascend in this season.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. In for the score. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Now for the point after. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. So quick on the spin.
Oh, he's spinning, man.
Now a hit and a loose football. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
He felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Yeah, and he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. Right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Lucky 56. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
And they'll go on the ground. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Now they try the right side here. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now Kelly. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A play fake. Now Kelly. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
No, check. Patriot! Detroit! Gun!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open left side is Brown. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 50 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here come the Bills. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Kelly. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Leopard!
And they'll go with the ground attack here. Now bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Jags grab it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Try and start this drive in the air. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught. right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A gain of 32 that time.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Lucky 56. Gone.
Back to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Play action, it's Kelly. And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Here's Kelly off the play fake. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Rookie Derwin James with a pick. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. And now he'll tuck it and run. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
What we're seeing from the defense here is a group of guys bearing down, trying to help out.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's their quarterback on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On second down, Kelly. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Off the play fake, Kelly. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
It is so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. In for the score. And the Jaguars continue to roll.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. To throw, Kelly. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Ball up up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Kelly. Throw left side complete. It's Simpson. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for. I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, it's Kelly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
He's going to launch this thing, and this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Jaguars are pouring it on.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL, because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills getting set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this 2nd half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Watch the twist.
He'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Gun!
on first down. He'll drop to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And this is incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And it's a Jacksonville touchdown. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And they'll run it here. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. To throw is Kelly. Looking to throw on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Here we go now. 3-19.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Kelly to throw on 2nd down. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bills claw one back. So he's hit Pater twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. Extra point splits the uprights, so they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
That is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up in air. He's got a man complete. Give him 30 yards there.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
Looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Brown. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars continue to roll. Extra point attempt to come here. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
3 down. Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 36 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Looking to throw on second. Here's Kelly. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. And on the ground they go with a running back. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run. And he'll get in! Touchdown, Buffalo! A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are able to make things a bit more respectable.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charlie, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Man open, it's Moss, complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there, 75 yards. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a first down throw. Kelly. He shakes him off. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Kelly down to throw again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Watch it now, Barney!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Gun!
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A gain of 32 that time. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Mike 52, Mike 52.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On the ground, it's Thomas. And a nice spin into some open field. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And this will get him all the way inside of Jacksonville's 10. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
He'll get it up the middle. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
3 down! Hey!
On 3rd down. That's sensible. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal. They come up in an offset eye. Kelly throwing on 4th down. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Gun!
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And got his man complete. He's at the 30, 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Point after try forthcoming. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, Kelly. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
This offense.
They're just saying, hey,